This is Indigo. This is his team of Charizard, Kangaskhan, Tauros, Nidoqueen, Vaporeon, and Jinx. In his box are a Primeape, a Shiny Butterfree, a Beedrill, and Lord Helix the Ammonite. Wait a minute, a Shiny Butterfree? So yeah. If you guys remember, I had caught a Shiny Caterpie in Leaf Green and it said for a future video. It was basically for this. Played some Pokemon on this channel, and we've gotten a few characters that we've made based on the names of the characters that I named on the main characters. I can't talk. The main characters of the games that we play. Those be Amanda, Jazz, Joseph and Cinter, June, Quartz, and last is Zoe. Yes, I did 3 Hoenn playthroughs, but hey, Hoenn is my favorite region, so I get a pass. And that left Amethyst, Indigo, and Timothy left. So I thought, why not make a team for them? Okay, so I did forget about the Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum male protagonist and the Unova protagonist, but hey, I'm doing the Unova protagonist soon, and have to do that male protagonist for Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum as well later. So with that out of the way, let's get started. First up is a Leaf Form member Lorelei and her Ice types, and her Water type Slowbro, which I don't know why she has. She leads with Dugong, and I lead with Ivy the Kangaskhan, as you can see. I go for Brick Break because it's super effective, and it does half to Dugong's health as she retaliates with a Surf that I guess Ivy kind of tanks. I don't know. I don't know what tanking is, clearly, I don't know. And then another Brick Break takes out Dugong. Nice. I took down one of her Ice types. That's nice. Down goes the Dugong, and next up is Cloyster, which is interesting because I don't think that happened to me when I first played. I send out Shari because Cloyster has very low special defense, as Lorelei sends out her Cloyster. And I wish I could use one of those. I like Cloyster. I had used Flamethrower, which, okay, it leaves Cloyster on like a sliver of HP. Very annoying as she sets up Hail, which is not great for me. Will also not be good for her Slowbro because it's not an Ice type. Ow. Thanks for the hail, Chip. She then uses a full restore as we hit another Flamethrower, which again leaves her on that, which puts her back into red health. Nice. Take that. That's what you get for healing Lorelei, even though I will be doing that later on in this video. Because I do stuff like that. I never said this was not a Nuzlocke after all. I then go Cloyster then protects. Okay, thanks for stalling out more turns. Thanks to that. Thanks for stalling out more turns of Hail, Cloyster. Ow, again. Why would you do this to me, Cloyster? I thought we were friends. And then a Jargon Claw takes out the Cloyster. Well, I can't use a different move that isn't a Flamethrower to take down a Cloyster? Yeah, okay. Next out is her Lapras, which I was confused because I thought she would use Slowbro, but again, I guess Lapras is, the better option. I switch in my Tauros as Lorelei sends out her Lapras, which then gets intimidated by Tauros's very much I don't know what it's called. Intimidability? No, that's not the word. His very ferocious look at him. I then go for Thunderbolt, which does no damage to Lapras, even though it's super effective. And then Lapras confuses my Tauros. Great. That's just what you want to see. Well, right now we're confused as the hail stops. I then try to use Return, but my Tauros hits himself in confusion. Okay, thanks, Tauros. And then as Lapras hits back with the Surf. I swear, every time one of my Pokemon are confused, they always hit themselves, no matter what. Like, I have bad confusion luck. Then we hit a Return, which does a good chunk of damage to Lapras, as she retaliates, with another Surf, which knocks out my Tauros. Sad days. Very sad days. Oh wait, never mind. He lives on 8 HP. Okay. Citrus Berry activates though, so I decided to swap out into Ivy. I don't know why, maybe I guess because I have Brick Break, which is super effective. The Lapras hits with Nice Beam that does a good chunk of damage. Yeah. I then hit a Brick Break, which does some good damage. I think. I don't remember. It puts her to red health, as Lapras retaliates with another Surf, which knocks out Ivy. Oh, apparently doesn't knock her out. She lives on 9 HP. What is happening? Why is everybody living on 9? I then heal her up back to full HP as Lapras then hits an Ice Beam. Don't know why she didn't heal. She literally had the option to heal, and she did not. Don't know why she did that. And then I had another brick break, which takes out the Lapras. Nice. Okay, down goes Lapras. Good, good, good. And then next out she sends is her Slowbro. I don't know why. I thought she would send out her Jinx, but no. I decided to switch into Quen, my Nidoqueen, which does nothing in this entire run. Well, she did when I wasn't recording, going through the entire game, but here she does barely nothing. I hit a Bite, which does some damage. And then Slowbro hits a Yawn, which I didn't even know she had. I thought she only has Amnesia as her second move, so maybe that's why. Anyways, I switched into Ivy to use physical Shadow Balls that I got from the game corner as she retaliates back with the Surf, which does some damage. Ow. That's very rude. Shadow Ball connects, and it does not kill Slowbro, which then kills Ivy with another Surf. Well, at least this isn't a Nuzlocke, but still, that's not what you want to see. I switched then into Luna, my Vaporeon, to take out Slowbro with a Bite. Chomp chomp. Get out of here, Slowbro. Last but not least is Lorelai's Jinx, but she's too frail for Chari's flamethrowers. Yeah. Was this easy or hard? It was I guess it's kind of easy and kind of hard, I guess. I don't really know how to explain this battle. But with this out of the way, this will be Lorelai defeated, and we can move on to Bruno, which Jinx will definitely show her magic there. She was pretty good there. Next up is the Elite Four member Bruno, the fighting type specialist, which does not have Primeape or Poliwrath. Why did they not give him those? Anyways, he leads with my favorite fighting type, an Onix. Sorry. And then I lead with Luna, who takes out the Onix with a Surf. Bruno, why do you have an Onix? I didn't know Onix was a fighting type. Oh, we got a critical hit Surf. Yeah, that's a bit overkill, Luna. A bit overkill. Then he decides to switch in his Hitmonchan. Okay, and then I switch out into my Jinx. Which, oh my god, she was very, very good into this Elite Four. Hitmonchan comes out, and I expect to get outsped, but Jinx outspeeds and one-shots Hitmonchan with a Psychic. Okay, jeez. I was not expecting that at all. Then Bruno decides to send in his second Onix. Didn't know that was a fighting type. Thanks, Bruno. And then I switch into Luna, who then takes down the Onix with another Surf. Pretty cool. Bruno, I don't know. Oh, and never mind. With the Hydro Pump, my bad. I don't know. Bruno, nice fighting type you got there. It's dead to play Hydro Pumps. Thanks for that. Anyways, next out is his Ace Machamp, which, okay, jeez. Okay. I then switch into my Jinx, the bringer of death in this battle, as Bruno sends out his Machamp, which I'm very scared of. She again outspeeds and hits a Psychic, but Machamp is a bit too bulky for a one-shot, as he lives on red HP. Then he misses his Cross Chop. Thank God, I'm pretty sure that Cross Chop might have killed Jinx if it hit, so that's nice. Citrus Berry activates, getting Machamp at a healing range, which then allows Jinx to take it out with a Psychic. Nice. That's nice. Down goes Machamp, and we get more XP. Last is his Hitmonlee, which I don't really like. I don't like Hitmonlee. I don't know what's about it. But then, again, Jinx outspeeds and brings it down with another Psychic. Okay, I did not know Jinx was that fast. She was really fast there. Jeez. Okay, Jinx. That's Bruno defeated, but oh my god. I don't think you expected that from a Jinx. Yep, that's Bruno defeated, and now we can move on to Agatha. Next up is Agatha and her Ghost/Poison types. Yeah, she's more of a Poison type specialist than a Ghost type specialist. Anyways, she leads out with her Gengar, and I lead out with Ivy, who has Shadow Ball. Somehow, Ivy outspeeds and hits Gengar with a Shadow Ball. What? I thought, okay. It's not enough for a one-shot, as Gengar sets up a double team. Agatha, oh my god, how dare you. Why are you using this? Why? Somehow, but We're too good for double team shenanigans. I would bring down Gengar with another Shadow Ball. Nice. Did not know Kangaskhan was that fast. How fast are my Pokemon? She sends out a Golbat, and I decide to switch into the bringer of death herself, Zinx. Yes, be afraid of her, Agatha. Fear her. She then sends out her Golbat, which somehow again we outspeed and bring down with another Psychic. How? How are we outspeeding these things? Isn't Golbat supposed to be pretty fast? Oh well, I guess. And then she sends out her Arbok, which I switch into Quen to take the Intimidate. Even though I'm pretty sure that would not have done well with Psychic, but sure, okay, I guess. Then she sends out her Arbok, which, oh my god, I love this thing. I love Arbok. I like snakes. But anyways, I hit an Earthquake as Arbok hit the Screech. Ow. Yeah, then we hit an Earthquake, which brings Arbok to at least, I think, about half health, I guess. I don't really know. And then she does the rare AI switch and switches out her Arbok for her Haunter. Okay, yeah, then we missed our Levitate because Haunter, we missed our Earthquake, and then Haunter puts us to sleep with Hypnosis. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Now Quen is asleep, and then Haunter uses Dream Eater, which, well, I guess she's asleep. Quen then stays asleep for another turn, and then Haunter uses Dream Eater, which okay. And then it gets a critical hit, taking her out before she gets to wake up. Taking out Quen's hopes and dreams to ever finding a Nidoking of her own. That is really sad. And then I switch to the Bringer of Death, Jinx, who, again, outspeeds Haunter. Isn't Haunter supposed to be fast? What? I am so confused. How is Jinx outspeeding a Haunter? Anyways, next up is Arbok, who I'm pretty sure outspeeds. And we get intimidated by Arbok's, his cape there. Again, we outspeed and take down Arbok with another Psychic. How? How is this happening? Is it Arbok fast? I don't know. Anyways, last up is her Ace Gengar, which takes out the Bringer of Death with a Shadow Ball. Yeah, probably should have expected that. Just one-shots her with Shadow Ball. Poor Bringer of Death then falls. But then I bring in Ivy, the Kangaskhan, who outsped her first Gengar. I still don't know how she did that. And then we get put to sleep with the Hypnosis. Why? After we experience what happened with, even though Ivy has early bird, I don't want to risk what happened, so I just use the Poke Flute and wake her up with some music, which also apparently angered the Snorlax. Even though their singing is not good, I don't know. Anyways, Ivy wakes up, and then Gengar's nightmare fails as Ivy is not asleep. Poor thing. And then we hit her with the Shadow Ball as she misses up in Hypnosis. That's what you get for using 60% accurate moves, Agatha. A Shadow Ball connects and brings a Slowpoke Gengar to a path, and we get the special defense drop, though Citrus Berry activates. Which I'm like, oh no, this is probably not going to kill her, is it? But she hits us with a Sludge Bomb. She hits Mother and Baby with Sludge Bomb, which does not do a lot. And then another Shadow Ball actually kills the Gengar. I did not know that would happen. I thought she would probably live, maybe in red health, but nope. That brings down the last Gengar and Agatha defeated. So next up is Lance. Time for Lance, the Dragon-type Elite Four member, even though he's more of a Bird Keeper. Yeah, he's more of a Bird Keeper because he's actually got Flying types. Anyways, he leads with Gyarados. Hi there, sir. And I lead with Tauros. They both intimidate each other, and apparently Tauros is faster than Gyarados, even though it's 4 levels higher. I did not do speed EV training. I did not do that. We just are somehow faster. I don't know. Anyways, Thunderbolt hits Gyarados, which brings it to about half as Gyarados hits a Dragon Rage. Okay. Which does that much. Which does 40 damage as another Thunderbolt brings down the big fish. Sushi, anyone? Anyways, next up is Aerodactyl, which I was not expecting at all. I thought he would bring out his Dragonairs. Anyways, I switch into Luna, who then takes down the as Lance brings in his Aerodactyl. Hello there, big prehistoric bird. I go for Hydro Pump as he hits an Ancient Power. I hope for no Omni Boost, and we get no Omni Boost as Luna hits Aerodactyl with a Hydro Pump, killing him instantly with a Hydro Pump. Good job. Good job, Luna. You deserve that. Next up is one of his Dragonairs. Okay. Interesting. And I stay in, maybe because he would die as I hit an Aurora Beam, which leaves Dragonair, which brings Dragonair to about half health. Okay, as Dragonair then retaliates with the Thunder Wave. Great. Paralysis. The worst move ever. Then we get hit with an Arrow Rage, which I'm like, wait a minute, my Dragonair did not learn that when I was playing Fire Red. Wait a second. Am I missing something? Anyways, another Aurora Beam brings down the Dragonair. And then Lance, which is in his next Dragonair. Okay, that's just great. Yeah, second Dragonair comes out. It goes for Safeguard as we're still not fully paralyzed. Okay, another Aurora Beam connects and brings this Dragonair to about half health. As then it retaliates with a Dragon Rage. Okay. Interesting. As we get fully paralyzed. Well, I should have expected that, as then we get hit with an Outrage, which bathes Luna in red health, but she's able to retaliate with another Aurora Beam, bringing down the little Dragon Noodle. Nice. He goes down, and then Lance brings in his ace, Dragonite. I maybe should have a Dragonite be Dragonite bad on Fire Red. Oh well. Anyways, Dragonite comes out, and I switch into Jinx, the Bringer of Death again. Yes, the Bringer of Death comes out. Dragonite then looks into the eyes of her, knowing that his life is up as an Ice Punch connects, bringing down the big dragon. Yeah, I have no idea how Jinx is doing all this. I don't know. Anyways, one super effective Ice Punch brings down the Dragonite, winning our battle against Lance. Nice. Bet you didn't expect that, did you? Anyways, now it's time for our battle against rival Kenji again. He leads with his Pidgeot, his big dumb bird. I don't know what Pidgeot's the worst bird in Kanto. This is why I never will use one, ever. And then I lead with our Tauros, who intimidates the big bird. That's great. Take that, you big bird. We then hit a Thunderbolt, which it does not do anything, to be honest. I don't know why I have this on Tauros if it does that much damage onto this big bird. He then hits an Aerial Ace, which does a little damage as we retaliate with another Thunderbolt, which brings Pidgeot a little bit lower, about to half health. And then we paralyzed the Pidgeot, nice. He then hits a Fire Dance, which partially lowers our attack. Nice, that's just great. I then hit another Thunderbolt, which brings the Pidgeot into the red. Okay, that's just great job, Tauros, as he stays fully paralyzed. But Kenji heals as we hit another Thunderbolt, bringing us back to square one. Well, square one and our Tauros is injured, but hey, you know what I mean. Thunderbolt connects, doing the same amount of damage that we did the first time. Another Thunderbolt connects on the Pidgeot, doing some good amount of damage, bring him back to half health, as Pidgeot then hits another Aerial Ace. Okay. Another Thunderbolt then hits the Pidgeot, bringing him back into red health. Please signal for Feather Dancer. He then hits another Aerial Ace. Alright. And another Thunderbolt fries the bird. Time for some KFC. Delicious. Oh my god. Why am I doing this? Anyways, then he switches in his Alakazam, which I am also very terrified of, because it's the best second type. And didn't want it was. I then switch into Ivy as Alakazam comes out. I mean, I guess Fire Red Leaf Green is the best second type. He then sets up a Reflect. Not great, as I then hit a Shadow Ball, which does, I think, almost does about half to Alakazam, as then he retaliates with a Psychic, which does a good amount of damage, as then we hit another Shadow Ball, which gets a crit, and it brings down the Alakazam. Nice. Crits are always nice. Well, when we're hitting the crits, not when they hit us with crits. Crits, when we get hit with crits, it's not. Anyways, he switches into Executor, which, okay. The big palm tree. I then switch into Chari, who we hit with a flamethrower on the Executor, which does not kill him, which is so annoying. I wished it killed him, but it did not kill this big... hit the big palm tree, as then he hits a sleep powder. I then go for a full heal as Kenji then uses a full restore on his Executor, bringing him back to full health. Yeah, thanks for that, man. That was nice. I didn't fight this Executor my first attempt to fire it because we chose Squirtle and he had Venusaur, so I never fought him. Anyways, Blast Burn kills the Executor, or as I should say, one-shots him. And then I do something pretty stupid. Kenji then switches in Blastoise, and I stay in, thinking I can get a heal out my Tauros, and I forget, the effect wears off, and then I forget I have to recharge. But Blastoise misses a Hydro Pump. Okay, I guess I'm not punished. Well, I am, because Chari then falls on the next turn as I heal up Tauros. But, yeah, that was kind of stupid of me. I probably should have switched in someone else who was not as useful. Probably Quinn, so we didn't have to risk that in case we need to use Chari again. Yeah, that was pretty stupid of myself. Anyways, I switch in Tauros, and you will not guess what happens when I use Thunderbolts, and how much damage it does. Yeah, it does, no damage to this thing. Probably because we're level 52 and he's level 63. So yeah, we don't do a lot of damage, as then he retaliates with a nasty Hydro Pump. Oof. That is not great. We still survive though, so we can hit a return, which brings Blastoise to about half health. Though the Citrus Berry means he's not going to stay at half health for long, as we get hit with another Hydro Pump, taking down the big cow. Oof. I then switch into the Bringer of Death herself, Jinx. Yes, but the Citrus Berry activates, meaning we are not going to be able to do a lot of damage to this thing, probably. Oof. I then try to hit a Lovely Kiss, but we miss, as Blastoise then sets up the rain. Which is weird, because he has Bite. He actually has Bite. He has a Dark-type move and Bite. We didn't use it. Okay. This time we hit our Lovely Kiss, putting the Blastoise to sleep. Okay, yeah, thank goodness. And then we can start Retaliate, then the Bringer of Death can do her magic, as the rain continues to fall. We hit a Psychic, which does some good damage to Blastoise as he stays asleep. Thank God. Which means another turn later, another Psychic brings down the Blastoise, because the first Psychic did not get him into Healing Rage. Thank goodness gracious. Down goes the Blastoise. Good job with the Bringer of Death. She did that. Good job. And then next up is Rhydon, which I was not expecting. But again, the rain is up, so, he probably will not want to switch into his fire type when the rain is up. Yeah, okay, that's not what I would do, probably, because I'm a little bit dumb. And I'll probably forget that the rain is up, I would have switched to my fire type. Anyways, the Surf connects, drowning Rhydon. Sorry, Rhydon. I love Rhydon and Rhyperior, but yeah, you're just pretty weak to water. I'm sorry about that, man. Anyways, last up is Arcanine. Yes, I said Arcanine. Anyways, I switch into Quen, and never mind, I switch into Ivy to take into the Intimidate and hit a Surf. I gave most of my other Pokemon Surf. I don't know why I did that. But anyways, we get intimidated, mother and daughter get intimidated as the rain stops. Oof. As Arcanine hits a Flamethrower. Oof. But we survive on 2 HP and do some damage to Arcanine with Surf. A critical hit Surf. But he barely does not go up half health as an extreme speed takes out mother and daughter. Oof. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Ivy. You did not deserve that at all. Anyways, I switch into Luna to finish off Arcanine. And then I do something else that's pretty stupid. I misclick and go for Aurora Beam as Arcanine goes for extreme speed. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. I should have just stayed there and actually clicked Surf instead of Aurora Beam. That's my fault. I didn't want to do that. Anyways, it does, but Arcanine then again just goes for extreme speed, probably because a flamethrower is resisted. But I think he had, like, bite, didn't he? He could have just gone for bite. He gets a critical hit though, so yeah, that was kind of stupid of me to use Absorbing. Anyways, one last Surf drowns Arcanine, winning us this battle and this run. Well, this was actually a pretty fun thing to do. I never actually did one of these before, so it was actually quite fun to try to do this at the end, because I didn't want to do the gym stuff and all that, because I didn't want to do that. But yeah, it's quite fun. If you guys want, I could probably try to do both Amethyst and Timothy, and then the other Unova protagonists, and Ray, which is the male Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum protagonist. But anyway, if I were to say anything about this team, is that Jinx, oh my god, she was very good into most of the Elite Four. Holy crap, I was not expecting that. And also, Ivy did a lot of outspeeding. Did not expect that to outspeed her Gengar. But yeah, anyways guys, that's going to be the end for this episode. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you never miss another video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.